Welcome to another rewrite video. This time I want to rewrite Wonder Woman, the 2017 film. Now, I liked it, but there were some problems with the execution, and I think the ending could have been a lot better. Now, number one, this should have been our introduction to the character, but she was already introduced in Batman v Superman. So, the first thing that my rewrite hinges on is moving this film so that it takes place before Batman v Superman, not after Batman v Superman. And if this film comes out, there might not be a need to do Batman v Superman at this point, or maybe at all. So anyway, well, I prepared a little slideshow on my computer. So I'll adjust the camera and I'll show you my rewrite. Wonder Woman came out in 2017. I thought it was a good film, but the ending disappointed me a little. That's why I want to do this rewrite. I think the ending can be changed and serve a larger purpose. Here's a brief synopsis of the film. Diana is a member of a race of women called the Amazonians. They live on an island called Themyscira, which is hidden from the eyes of man. They are related to the Greek gods, and as a result of this, they are very powerful and they are immortal. But Diana is even more powerful than the average Amazonian. She learns later that this is because she is the daughter of Zeus. That makes her a demigod. She also learns, when she's a child, that the gods apparently have been killed, save one. Her uncle Ares is the one who killed the rest of the gods. Diana journeys to the world of man, and she finds the world of man at war. She believes this can only be the result of Ares. Ares is somehow influencing mankind and making them want to kill each other. Steve Trevor, her mentor, tries explaining that this is just part of the nature of man, but Diana will not believe it. She knows it must be because of her uncle. Later, she seems to be proven right. Diana faces off against her uncle Ares. Ares has been masquerading as a politician and a lord, and instead of suing for peace and trying to end the war, he's been secretly fueling the war. When one side starts winning, he helps the other side. When the other side starts winning, he switches back again. War and death make him more powerful. That's his main motivation. They fight. Diana wins. The war instantly stops. Happy ending. This is where I want to do my rewrite. Let's rewind a little bit. Diana faces off against her uncle Ares. It's all true. He's been masquerading as a lord and as a politician, seemingly to bring about peace, but in actuality, he has been fueling the war, helping both sides, creating this escalation where war will continue and never end. Diana confronts him, but they don't fight. Instead, when they face off, Ares tells her a story. A story of Darkseid. Long ago, Darkseid and his forces attacked the world of man, but the combined might of the pantheon of Greek gods, the Amazonians, the Atlanteans, and the forces of man were victorious, and they were able to drive Darkseid away. But now, Steppenwolf can feel the forces of Darkseid gathering again. He fears that Darkseid will return and attack the Earth, probably stronger than before. Ares reveals that the Greek gods are not dead. He did not kill them. They simply withdrew. They lost interest in the fate of mankind. They were no longer invested in helping humanity. Maybe because mankind stopped worshiping them and forgot about them. But in any event, Ares was the only one who wanted to get back into it with humanity. As a result, he was cast out and no longer counted among the pantheon of gods. His solution: prepare mankind for war, improve their capabilities for war. And this was how he decided to do it, by creating a world war that would force an escalation of technology and tactics, and then eventually mankind would be ready to stand against the forces of Darkseid. That would be a daunting task without assistance from the pantheon of gods. But Ares felt this was the best solution. Diana is not completely convinced. She wants proof of her uncle's fears. So Ares takes her to where he felt the forces of Darkseid gathering. And they find Steppenwolf. Ares was right. The forces of Darkseid are on Earth. Steppenwolf is preparing his forces. And he has a mother box. Now, in my rewrite, there is only one mother box. There are not three. Steppenwolf has a mother box. He's preparing his forces. But Diana and Ares attack Steppenwolf, and they're able to drive him off. He's alone with his soldiers, but their power level is not very high. His forces are destroyed. Steppenwolf is driven away. The mother box is missing in all of the destruction. But Ares is gravely injured. Ares dies, but he says, a world at war is a world that is ready for war, and when the threat comes from outside, the world will unite and be ready to face it. Diana is torn. She cannot return to Themyscira because leaving the island made her an outcast. The pantheon of gods is not involved anymore. She can't reach them. How can she help the earth prepare for this? Diana watches over the world of man and waits. Cut to a mid-credit scene. Wayne Enterprises is conducting an expedition, and they find the missing mother box. We see Bruce Wayne, and we know he's Batman, and Bruce Wayne is up to something. Wayne Enterprises was searching for this and found it. But what is his plan? Then we go to an end credit scene. Steppenwolf is alive and planning his return. And that is the end of my rewrite. So, what do you think of my rewrite? In this version, there's the possibility that the gods that Diana's people believe in, the gods that empower them, are not dead, maybe just no longer involved in human affairs, no longer invested in the fate of mankind. And with the death of Ares, maybe those gods will take another look at Earth and see what's going on there. Those gods might be important in future storylines. Also, with my version, we get a hint of Darkseid. We get to meet Steppenwolf. We see a mother box, and we know that in the present day, the mother box is in the hands of Wayne Enterprises. What is Bruce Wayne looking for? What does he know? What is he preparing for? This opens a lot of doors. Now, people might think, oh, you're just copying the MCU, but that is a tried and tested and proven method of telling this type of long-term storyline. You introduce the individual characters, you make the audience understand them and care about them, and then you go into team-ups or ensembles. It just makes sense. And comics have been doing things like this for 50 years, 60 years, 70 years. This is nothing new. It's not copying, it's just doing it the right way. So this sets up a chance for an Aquaman film. There's only one mother box, but maybe part of an Aquaman film could have, set in the present day, of course, could have hints of Steppenwolf's interaction with the Earth again. This opens the door for a cyborg film. Wayne Enterprises has the mother box. What are they doing with it? What accidents happen while they're experimenting with it and testing it? And then after this, you could have a Justice League film. But I think this ending makes more sense. It sets up something. The standalone Wonder Woman film didn't set up the next Wonder Woman film. And it didn't really set up the Justice League film. It introduced us to a character that we had already met, but the ending was just a big CG battle with a villain we didn't really know. In my ending, there will be a CG battle at the end, but the stakes are clearer, and it sets up something that will pay off in a future film. Anyway, that's what I think. If you liked my rewrite, or if you didn't like my rewrite, let me know. If you have any thoughts or ideas about the wasted potential of the DCEU, because it's all moot now, all of the previous films really won't matter. The DCEU, if it's still called that, is going to be rebooted. But I just wanted to get my thoughts out there. This is how I would rewrite Wonder Woman 2017. Thank you for watching.